and welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is the second half of mixed media. The first one, we talked about the different art materials that I use in my mixed medias. This one is all about, well, let's get started and we'll do one. But I wanted to first show you this. Here are some of the pieces that I'm working on. This is all my mixed media and collage and papers and paint and having way too much fun. This is part of a series. This is a 30 by 40 canvas. Alrighty, and over here I'm working on a diptych. This is my black and white series of abstract landscapes. So it's a great series I'm having a fun time doing. And below that one, I have a 4 panels, and that becomes a polyptych. And this is my circus series of me being a pony boy in the circus. It's kind of one of those fantasy kinds of painting series that I'm working on. And above that is my Powerful Women series. This is 16 by 16 paper, Kilimanjaro paper, and of course my collage paper and anything else I can find to throw in there. So it's what I'm doing right now, and I just thought it would be a good idea if we got started and we'll do one. So here we go. So the first thing I make sure I do is have everything on the table close by at arm's reach. I have my water, I have my gel medium, I have my collage paper, I have the paper I'm ready to work on right now. This is a 16 inch by 16 inch Kilimanjaro 300-pound paper. It's already been gessoed. My big brush, and some of my collage paper, I like to Xerox myself and make them different sizes. This is a wrapping paper I saw on a bouquet of flowers. I said, how cool are these? And I put it on a Xerox machine and I start making my own collages. So at least I have some ownership. Some cool things happen too when I put the clear on top of this. Talk about a moire pattern. Anyway, these are some of the papers I like to play with. This is wallpaper I found in a trash can. And here are some of my own patterns that I've made myself too. So, and if you remember the last one that we showed you my materials, here's one of those paper napkins that I'll use, and it's been perfect for this kind of beginning, and a couple more patterns. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is all this gel medium. I put it everywhere. Everywhere. I don't tear up little pieces of paper and glue them and stick them down like a mosaic. I just don't. I'm putting this glue, and notice I'm putting lots of it. This is a gel medium. This is a regular gel medium. And lots of it. It will dry clear. Some of you complain that you get air bubbles. It's because you didn't use enough glue. So here we go. I'm just randomly going to be putting some paper down. There we go. And I really stick it down with a lot of more glue on top of it. I'm just showing you the randomness, the playfulness I have at the very beginning. There's that paper towel and more glue on top of it. I don't use scissors. This is quicker. I probably would hurt myself. Here's that clear cellophane with those dots on this. Cool, huh? Here's some stripes. I have an idea where this is going to go, by the way. This would be like some real fancy dress. This will be one of my figures, my ladies. Very elegant. How I see her. Very elegant. And I'm making this all up as I go along. See how much glue I use? Lots of it. Ooh. More paper towels. Let's get some patterns in here. Even more patterns. it's not supposed to make sense yet. This is some cool wallpaper. More glue. So the first part is to make sure that you are having like way too much fun at the very beginning. Not say, I'll loosen up later. No, you won't. I try not to make too much sense at the beginning and hold on to that idea doing this whole piece. So you can squeeze it all down or use a trowel if you want. You can use a stick. I was looking for the stick. Here we go. You can use a stick. Some people like to use anything that's flat. That gets rid of all the air bubbles. It's all nice and sticky right now, so I'm finished collaging. The next step will be to now start adding some paint. Now let me show you one and I'll paint it. So this painting, I'm still working on it, was developed from a lot of collages, a lot of multimedia in here. In fact, here's some of that tissue paper now. The stuff that I was gluing around. I had it over the entire painting. I love this stuff. I left some of it on here right now. But then I started painting some negative shapes into here. And I'm developing this wonderful lady. It got awfully messy down here, so I stopped. But these are some of those ribbons I was using before, and it just drew too much attention to itself. So I'm going to add some more tissue on top of that. There we go. More glue on top of that. There's some of those dots again. So it kind of somewhat covers it up a little bit. That's good. What I really want to show you is that I can continue painting on top of this glue even while it's still wet, because it's an acrylic glue. There we go. There we go. Now here we go. There's the wet glue. It's the gel medium. Now I'm going to start putting some acrylic paint on top of that, because I can. There we go. That's the blue I was looking for. Whew. Incredible. And add some gesso with that. You can see all the texture in here, and I really like it. This is my blue. The blue lady. Let's give her some personality here. There we go. Negative shape painting again, huh? And still keep it very painterly. I like to give her some narrow shoulders here. There we go. Very nice. And I'm going to have her hair to be blue. Negative shape painting again. I like to paint all over. Keep my brush moving all over the place. There we go. Lovely lady. Here we go. Cool haircut. See the size of the brush? Big brush. And paint away from, don't put your nose up against the painting. You can't see it. At least I can't anyway. More water, thin it all down. That's a multimedia painting if I've ever seen one. Lots of stuff going on. And that's pretty much it. I think I want to do a little more drawing back into it Scraping, scratching. There we go. Done. Say, I hope you really enjoyed this multimedia blast. I enjoyed doing them. And I want to show you some of the other ones that I've started. You might be interested in them. Let me get rid of this one here. So here's some more variations of the same thing I just got finished showing you. This is a series I'm working on of gentlemen going after these twins. The name of the painting is called I'll Take Two. Anyway, but lots of texture, lots of the stuff going on underneath. This is where I pretend that the white border of the paper acts like a mat. And I kind of like the organicness of the paint goes underneath the tape. Doesn't really work all the time, so I like that. And this is my Red Sofa series. And again, you can see the collage work right here. These are my two circus performers. Lots of collage in here. Lots of collage in here. I really enjoyed this one. This is part of the color right out of my color wheel. It's mostly blue, red's the focal point color, and yellow and purple, of course, the two spice colors. Here's the Powerful Women series and the sofa. Pretty obvious here on the collage, using it as part of the texture. And continuing on, more of those, over and over and over. Here comes a diptych. I kind of enjoy this one. This diptych's kind of fun, isn't it? And that's called Two Alone. So you can only imagine, right? I can only imagine myself. And my latest one, which I just did, is on one of those panel boards from Cheap Joe's, and pretty nice wood. It takes a beating, so there's ink in here, there's acrylic inks, there's dyes, scratching, and paint, and Holbein paint, and lots of paper collage. And again, it's still part of my Powerful Women series that I'm working on. This is the year of the women, so hey, more power to you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this series. I enjoyed doing them too. I'll see you on the next BobBlast.